Just because you may be on the quiet side doesn't mean you're boring. And on the flip side, just because you're super outgoing, well, it doesn't mean you're not. So our Keepin' It Real guru, Vasavi Kumar, is back to tell us how not to be boring. So you tell people if you don't want to be boring, don't be bored. Tell me more about that.
So here's the thing. It's really easy to get caught up in our mundane tasks, on all the things that we got to do every day. We can really get stuck in that rut. So nothing risked, nothing gained, right? So if you're not going to step outside of your comfort zone and try new things, meet new people, you're going to have a very boring life.
Yes, you are.
And I just got to say, you know, when people ask me, how do I not have a boring life? I say, well, let's keep it real that drinking excessively is not going to make your life more exciting. All you're going to end up with is a really huge hangover. So that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about spending time with people that maybe you haven't connected with, taking a class, doing a 13-week challenge or something, making a list of all the things that you really want to take the time to try, but you just haven't had the time to do. And
something that you have an interest in, right?
Absolutely. But, you know, it could be something that you've always said, oh, I want to do this, and I just don't have the time. It's just, this is really the opportunity to grow and to just become a well-rounded person. So you have something to bring to the conversation.
What did I do over Memorial Day? I went to Portland. I have never been to Portland. I always wanted to go, and so I just up and went, and it was phenomenal.
It was fabulous.
That taught me how not to be boring. So there you go. Okay, so you also say people need to give. They need to give, correct?
Mm-hmm. So when I'm talking about giving, I'm talking about giving you my ears and giving you my attention. So this is really about connecting and staying interested. So if we were to just meet Michael and I wanted to connect with you, I'm going to ask you, hey, Michael, how are you doing? How are you feeling? Answer.
I'm super, thanks for asking.
Okay, great. And so staying interested. So, Michael, what's the most exciting thing going on in your life right now?
Let's see. I'm going home for Father's Day. That's coming up.
That's beautiful. So if you notice, the focus is on you, right? When you if you want to not be boring in conversation, it's not about you at first, right? You want to start engaging. The focus is always on the other person to find out more about them.
What do you feel if somebody's a Chatty Cathy and just will not shut up?
Well, I'm a Chatty Cathy.
I'm a Chatty Cathy too, but what are your...
However, I do think that that's fine, right? Like, once we get to know each other, we can talk. I think if you are a Chatty Cathy like I am, I'm actually super cognizant of that fact. So I make sure that when I meet someone, I always want to get interested in you first, because my natural tendency is to go on and on and on, which we know that. So I always make it a point to say, okay, I know that this is my tendency, so I want to ask about you first.
On the flip side, when I very first meet somebody, I often slip into reporter mode, which can be kind of weird because then suddenly I'm peppering them with questions. I feel like, can that be overkill? Can I ask too many questions?
Yeah, I think if you're really trying to learn not to be boring, I think it's great that you want to ask questions, but remember, in a conversation, it's just a back and forth. It's like a ping pong table, back and forth. So you want to ask, see how they're doing, you know, have them ask you questions. It's really a give and take in a relationship.
Your last tip on how not to be boring, you say to be passionate about something or anything, yes.
So think about this. The most engaging people that you know, they are alive. They are excited about something. It can be a cause, it can be a mission, it can be books, it can be something. So let me ask you, what lights you up? What makes you feel the most alive in life?
Let's see, I really like to teach my fitness classes. So it's a good workout, but I like being up in front of people too.
And if we were in a conversation, you could probably talk to me about your fitness classes because you're really excited about it and it's something that lights you up. And so if you're looking to become more passionate, this is really about finding out who you really are, what excites you, and then you have something to bring to the table, and then you're not boring.
You're at a dinner party.
Yeah.
You want to be the life of the party or no? Do you just want to sort of blend in? What are your thoughts?
I'm naturally the life of the party.
Yes, you are. I will give you that. I will give you that.
I would say if you set the intention to connect, stay interested, and be passionate, it's not really about blending in or being the life of the party. It's really about finding out who can I connect with today. I want to make a new relationship with somebody.
I want to mingle. I want to
know people, right? Because life is all about the relationships that you have and the quality of the relationships that you have. So
here's to being a social butterfly.
Yeah.
Oh, hi. Thanks, Vasavi. All right.